love your light side, but you can't stand your shadow, then you have a huge problem. You are either going to believe in the law of attraction or you are not. And there is a shadow side to both of them. And you're going to have to eat it either way. Once you do that math, then you can come and start complaining to me. Now, on independence. You know those thoughts you have like, does he like me? Obviously not. You would already know the answer if he did. Get over it. I would rather be a witch. That's where this title first came from, you guys. I would rather be a witch. I was lying on the couch one day pondering the not so fabulous rewards of romantic endeavor and entanglement. And I was thinking, lame. I would rather be a witch than ever care about romance. And then suddenly it struck me. I suddenly understood every spiritual teacher in existence. My relationship is with Lucifer, Charlie, Mother Andromeda, Mother Earth, God, and they are all fucking fascinating. And then it was like suddenly I lost any and all desire for a man. Blech. You know how American women just like love and idealize British men? They put them on a pedestal, like worship them. Just the sound of these British men make them swoon. These men are both exotic and classy. Let me give you a secret. Move to England. They are everywhere. Everywhere. So I was reading this article titled Romantic Regimes, and the author was this immigrant that moved from Russia to the United States when she was young, and she was comparing US romance culture versus Russian romance culture. And that in the US, it was a regime of choice about ticking boxes. Like, yes, he has that. Yes, that's acceptable. Reject that. Nope, done, moving on. And then in Russia, it's about fate and feelings. No choice. Just the whim of love. And I was reading this and I'm thinking, no, my Dragon King and Queen article is way better than this shit. And you want to know why? Because it's based on Kabbalah and the combination of the two. Because at the end of the day, if he really loves you, he will tick all of those boxes. Believe me. They will change their DNA. They will become Jesus if they really love you. Enough said, enough sad. If you want to know more, you can read my Dragon King and Queen article on my website. It will be like your Harry Potter entrance exam or letter into Hogwarts. Maybe I'll do a video on it later down the line. Maybe at the Lover's Path. But the punchline to this girl's article was this. At the end of the day, we are all just codependent on each other. No, that's interdependence. Codependency is like that energy vampire, blood-sucking parasite that you just shat out from your coffee enema that was filled with cayenne pepper and wormwood tincture. Oh, don't forget the Black Hall walnut powder and the cloves ground up to kill all the eggs. Yeah, I've done a parasite cleanse. Mommy Star made me do it just so I never became codependent ever again. Let's talk about co-creation versus codependence. This is where the real teaching on independence is. If I only do what I've ever done, I will only get where I've ever been. It is at that point that it's my job to then say, no, and then go off and explore the unknown. Even though most of you are like, ew, no, that's crazy, disgusting, scary. It is my job to say, yes, that is odd, But let me go and find out what's going on over here. Let's talk about genetics, where it's my job to say, fuck you to the status quo, and then move forward. Most of you guys want kings and queens in your lineage. Dumb. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier, a pioneer. And when I doubt that he was ever part of my family's line's DNA, I look at him and my mother and my aunts and my uncle, and I go, same nose. They all look the same. Oh, plus that DNA test came back as positive. Independence, the only teaching that my mother ever wanted to teach to me. And as above, so below. Why? Independence makes me strong. This takes an adventurer's spirit, you guys. And where most of you guys are stuck idling the status quo, it is my job to develop some curiosity and then go and explore, which in turn creates magic and growth. It is my job to go into the unknown just to see what happens, instead of continue to regurgitate the same old reality over and over. And that's where the dragon eggs came from, you guys. All those new dragon egg teachings, everything. And Mommy Goddess is not dumb. Intelligentsia. This is a spell that every single one of you should have in your repertoire. You should be writing this down in your little black books of spells and grimoires. Everything. Intelligentsia. Maybe someday you guys will become smart enough to even understand where you truly came from. The spell is like a little spiraling cloud of blue sparkle dust, and it goes like a galaxy, and it emanates everywhere. The point is this: my magic does not depend on you guys. My magic does not depend on your participation or validation in any capacity, no matter how much any of you guys want to disagree. My magic belongs to God, Goddess, Mother Earth, and that is that. Which is going to start getting real fun when I start to create frogs that turn into dragons. My magical progress does not depend on your approval. #Dragon Queen, Collie Wren, out.